to clean me. I like to shine.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, it may not seem obvious with all the fountains of blood, but we're currently in a base of vampires. We need to clear out all of them so that we can find out from the Shadow Thieves where Emowyn's been taken to, and one of them is proving to be a very elusive target indeed. We found him at the entrance, and then we found him a little further in, and then we found him here, and now he wants us to go to that room full of spikes that I really don't like going into. But I have a plan on how I can lure him out of there. But first, there's one room over here that I haven't yet explored, and I don't think there are any enemies in there. I do think, however, that there is a very dangerous trap. If memory serves, this box here has a 2 lightning bolt trap, and in this small room, those lightning bolts are going to bounce everywhere and likely kill whoever's in there. And now the trap is gone, and the lock is gone, and our reward is a suit of splint mail and a katana. Not bad. There's also something here. 1 scroll of identify. It's completely useless, but hey, maybe I'll remember to sell it at some point. We'll put that in there and that in there. And we'll pass these over to you, Edwin. Hopefully you can find out their magical properties. This is a katana +2. Not bad, we can sell that. And this is the Ashen Scales +2. Instead of metal strips, this armor uses wyvern scales, bound to a chain backing by means of a magical fire. The resulting armor is ash grey in colour and more flexible than standard splint mail. A ranger, Athkatla, made this armor after slaying several wyverns that were killing all the deer and elk in his forest. You'd think that this would have something like fire resistance or poison resistance, but no, it's just armor class 2 armor. It's not especially great, especially considering that we have suits of full plate that are much better. But what can you do? What we can do is leave this area and go and face that vampire. Not looking forward to this at all, but as I said, I have a plan on how to deal with this. If we can get the vampire's attention, the vampire will then pursue whoever he decides to attack. So all we need to do is get one person to see him, and then get that person to rush back out. And of all the people in the party, Terry is the one most likely to be able to get through there without perishing. So, let's get Terry through there. She'll also need some negative plane protection, because she's going to have the full attention of that vampire, and we don't want her to lose any levels. So off you go, Terry. Go over here, and then here, and I think the vampire's at the back.
Your blood is rather inviting.
I was right. Think yourself brave enough to stand before me? Perhaps bravery is not enough. You are on the defensive, and yet you taunt. Such gall. The gall is yours to think I am on the defensive, when I have led you as a mantis does her prey. You will fall here, and your death shall be delicious. I think that's meant to be your death, but whatever you say, Lassel. For Mistress Bodhi I will eviscerate you. She shall have tapestries of your sinew and bone. Come to your end. No thank you, I'm going to go all the way over here, and leave. You're going to give chase, and you really shouldn't. You should stay in that room where you have a definite advantage against me, but instead you're going to run to this corridor, engage me in melee, and perish. I know where you're going to go. You're going to go over to here, and I'm going to make additional preparations when we get there, because we're going to have a showdown with Bodhi, and we need to be ready for that. The way to be ready for that is to have Korgan standing here, because Bodhi, I think, will appear over here. So we have Korgan stand there, we have Korgan use the simulacrum thing, we have Edwin cast haste, and then we have both Korgans use their berserk ability. 1, 2, and now let's deal with this vampire. Done. Hello, Bodhi. Long time no see.
I had hoped it would not come to this. But you are set on your path, aren't you?
What would you know of my path? I know about many things. About you, your employers, what they intend. Can you say so much? Do you truly know these people cloaked in shadow? Even now you're trying to persuade us to join your side. It's not going to work. But we'll listen to what you have to say anyway. You may give me some important information that I can use to stop you. You must know I view anything you say now with great suspicion. You may believe what I say or not. I have little concern about the matter. It would seem you are determined to make a nuisance of yourself regardless. Tell me, have the Shadow Thieves done more than promise? Have they delivered anything, or have they simply made certain you are always within reach? I imagine they are confused as to what their goals are. Have they said why they sought your service? Why they offered to help you? I don't care. I will take advantage of what they offer and then move on. And is your ego so great that you think yourself the only one capable of such a plan? What use are you, do you think? Ask yourself what you bring to the equation. Gold? Gold is never in short supply for long. Service? Possibly, but there are others that would serve as well. I trust them because it is convenient to do so. They know little about me. Do they really? Are you certain? What if their interest in you was more than simply mercenary? What if they knew full well who you are? And what you are? You look surprised. I know what you are, child of Baal. Irenicus told me. He might have learnt more, awakened your power, but the thieves interrupted him. What do you know of my capture? I know more than your brain could hold in a lifetime. There is so much beneath your nose, so much you do not see. Why, even Emoin escaped your notice. What did he want with us? What power did he speak of? Perhaps you are asking the wrong person these questions. It is irrelevant now, of course, as you will not be leaving here alive. I grow tired of this conversation. You have asked your questions and made your threats, and I have indulged them both. Now this will end. So you are to destroy me? Has this Irenicus lost interest in me then? There is much to be learned through duress. Such a curiosity you are. Come, let us both learn a thing or two. You're about to learn how deadly a pair of berserked Korgans are. Because you can hit quite hard, and you hit quite often, meaning that
Well, that certainly was educational. I have seen enough, and I am done with you. For now.
the level drain effect goes off quite a bit, but that encounter was a lot more brief than I thought it would be. It's over already. You will not crawl back to your master then. I will see him soon enough. Oh, I am not crawling away for fear of your wrath. By all means, coddle, develop and direct it. Fight on, and seek your lost Emoin. I have seen what I came to see. And off she goes! And now she's disappeared. Turned into a bat and flown away. I mean, we could have shot the bat, but we don't get the choice to. And that's it.
Yes.
The vampires have been taken care of. All of the vampires that resided here are dead, and Bodhi has fled. The mysterious guild that appeared out of nowhere has been eradicated, and that's good. Also, there's a good chance that spiders might have appeared here. Oh look, there are spiders! I had a feeling that more of them would decide to show up, and we can take care of them pretty quickly. Have at thee! Especially considering that the party is hasted. And there's no poison effect there. I want you to back up just a bit, and we'll finish these off. You're gone, you're gone, and you're gone. Marvellous. Let's head over here. That is the Berserk State ending, which is what I wanted to have happen so that when we rest, you won't be tired. There's one thing I think I want to do before I leave, and that is that I want to go and try Hexat's personal quest. I want to give it a go.
Yes.
If I can't do it, I can always try and come back later. Or I may not be able to, but I get the feeling I might have to do it now. So, let's do as she said and have a conversation with her.
Very well.
Ready to go?
Let's give it a try. Let's do it. Teleport away! Oh, you have some powerful magic. I believe that is True Sight, so you can see my entire team. This is definitely a let's keep detecting traps situation, because this place is probably going to be full of them. Let's have a look around and talk to these people,
Tell me all about it.
if they'll talk to us. I hope they won't fight us, because at least 2 of them are wizards.
Who has come to the tomb of the unproved?
Hello, I'm Terry. Nice to meet you.
It makes no difference. Their fate is written.
I'm Terry Coleman. I come here seeking the Shroud of the Unproved.
You would steal from the unproved?
Is that going to be a problem?
You'll have to take the matter up with Raffia. 'Twas she who wove the unproved's shroud.
I shall do so. What's the quickest way to the Shroud?
That depends entirely upon you.
Oh?
Go there, through the webs. You'll find everything you seek within.
I thank you for your guidance. And they're not going to attack me.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Nothing to it.
I don't want them to attack me. Also, there's something I can do here. I'm not sure what that does, but never mind. Let's open this door and see about
That's the best you can manage?
heading down this corridor.
Very well.
Through the webs we were. Well, that answers what through the webs meant. Predictably, spiders. Bloated spiders that fire things at
Be
us.
quick with it.
Oh, that's not good at all. And there's a trap that we just set off. It's a web trap, though. That's
What would you have
far
said?
from the worst trap that there could ever be. Because these are, after all, spiders, and there's nothing super dangerous beyond the spiders. Are you trying to lure my fighters further back? If you are, you're just getting the attention of even more spiders by doing so. Oh wow, there are so many web traps here. So many web traps, but Corgan seems not to care. Let's deal with these spiders, shall we? Starting with you. They aren't that tricky. I think the main danger... Oh, well, never mind. There are loads of small spiders that appear when they perish. Good to know. Good to know. Also, they do deal some damage. Occasionally their attacks do hit. Need to deal with these one at a time, then.
Whatever you want.
One at a time. Also, I don't want to fire a fireball here because I do not want to be overwhelmed by a huge amount of tiny spiders.
You have a problem.
I have a feeling that if I was very rude to the ghostly apparitions or spirits over there, that a fight probably would have started, and that would have been bad. Also, what has happened to Terry? Terry has been just webbed. Okay, but something else has clearly happened because I can't interact with Terry. Also, she's slowly taking damage. Well, that's not great. Oh, the webbed effect also probably stops them from doing anything. It's different to how it functions in 3.5, that's for sure. Aha, there we go. Much better. Now we can finish off these spiders. We still haven't been poisoned. Oh, and there are more little spiders. I'm surprised there are more of them, but they are gone. Excellent. And we haven't found any more traps. That's all, we haven't managed to step on any more traps. There is something there that I can take. And we can rest here.
I'm busy. Okay,
Excellent.
I'm busy.
If we couldn't rest here, that would be a true challenge, but
Fear not.
resting is
What's my
fine.
back?
This is entirely new stuff for me. I've never been here because, having never played the Enhanced Edition before, I've never had access to Hexat. So I don't know what's to come.
That's the best
My
you
first
can manage?
presumption is that there's going to be a nasty trap here, but it would seem not. There is nothing here at all. I'm actually curious as to what happens if we decide to loot that treasure chest that we saw further back. I'm gonna get you to go have a look. This is probably a terrible idea. Opening that chest is probably going to make all of these people hostile, and I don't want that to happen. But it's still worth a brief look. First, is it trapped? Also, these people are called, Sukena, Bilquis, Rabia, and Amenar. It's not even locked. Ooh, there's stuff here. A lamp of oil, a scimitar, piece of silk, and a gold statue. I'm gonna take them all! Let's have a look at each item. This is a scimitar +1.
What would you have
Seems
me do?
pretty ordinary to me. I wonder what it's
Easy enough,
for.
if you know what you're doing.
There's a statue here. Is it used here? I get the feeling all of these items are probably used for puzzles. This is a lamp filled with oil. Usable by anyone. This is a bolt of fine silken cloth. And this is a small golden statue depicting a young boy.
Fear not. There's
I'm
good.
curious, what happens if I decide to give you, say, the scimitar? Nope, nothing happens. Okay. Thought I'd just check. This door's probably going to have peril beyond it. Oh! Statues. We have statue, statue. That one is green as opposed to blue. That one has a green circle as opposed to a blue circle.
That's the best you can manage?
Trap finding time.
If that's what you want.
I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this at all. This is not good. Let's look at the statue? We can't look at the statue. Okay. There's a treasure chest here. And we can't interact with it, it seems. Oh! Oh dear! Well, they've all come to life, but they all appear to be really badly hurt.
What would you have me do?
I am yours to
Not what I was expecting.
Have you nothing else to
Would
do
they
but
have
bother
had more
me?
health had I not have picked those things
One
up?
day.
I don't know, but I'm so... Yes, because there is a scimitar. I imagine that scimitar used to be...
For now.
Yep. Well, actually, no, we still have the scimitar. Curious. I wonder what that was about then. I thought the items were used to make them weaker, but it would seem not. Also, probably better that you switch this out for your Flail of the Ages right now. That's probably better. Especially against the statue. Statues are not known for being undead.
Mind your reason.
There we go. One encounter taken care of, and we got some suits of full plate, some scimitars, plenty of them actually. All +1 scimitars that Terry cannot identify, because of course she can't. Her lore skill is nowhere near good enough. Yours is, however. Identify all of those not very powerful magical items. Well, not powerful for us. I'd still be really happy as a very low-level adventurer to find a +1 scimitar. That'd be amazing! Baldur's Gate 1, that was something you definitely tried to do as soon as possible. Get basic magic items for every member of the team. Because if you didn't, they'd all start breaking. Oh, the woes of the iron shortage.
Yes.
Now, there's something going on here. There are a lot of, stains of blood.
You have a problem.
This makes me very nervous, as you can imagine.
I'm
But
watching
it
your back.
doesn't seem like there's a trap. We'll rest, and we'll save, and then I'll step forward and see what happens.
I'm waiting.
Also, these 4 statues are still there. Are they going to be wizards?
Nothing to it.
Oh! You suddenly feel over-encumbered and are unable to move forward. Oh dear! Well, that's not good.
That's the best you can
Everyone's taking a lot of damage. Fortunately, we have quite a few things that we can use to heal ourselves.
Be bloody ready.
Go. We have an opponent here. I don't know why you're taking so much damage.
I am ready.
Let's hope.
Has your strength been reduced? I bet our strength has been reduced. No, it hasn't. We're going to be fighting a Furious Jin. Okay, you are rather tricky. Also, you being unable to move is not fantastic, because you're probably just going to just perish there. But I think we can take care of you just before that happens. Also, you're still taking damage. There we go. I have no idea why that happened there. Why, loads and loads of damage was dealt there. That was a huge detonation that took out all of the, all of those statues. Also, there's all your equipment. We're not going to be picking that up right now. Also, this scimitar looks different to the others. This is Rashad's Talon +2. Named for Prince Rashad, former ruler of a minor principality to the east, this blade and many of the prince's possessions were taken by disgruntled palace guards after his death. The role of the guards in the unfortunate affair was never determined, but rumour has it that all died within a year, slain by this very weapon. I feel like I've seen this before. I probably haven't, but I feel like I've read that descriptive text already. Maybe somehow the weapon's managed to find its way back to me. It's not likely, but it could have. Also, this is a lot of small amounts of gold we're finding here. And when we come back, folks, we will rest and let Hexat return back to the team. And then she can pick up all of her stuff again. And then we will head through this door. Hopefully we can actually get through the door. We're not doing too badly in getting through this tomb, though. We do have this whole middle area yet to go through, but I'm sure we'll be able to do that just fine. I still have no idea what happened with that trap. I really don't. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.